what it is and what is up. Got some basketball news to talk about right about now. That black dress. Phew. 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 So my Phoenix Suns, man, they done traded Chris Paul and Landry Shamet for Bradley motherfucking Beal. First, let's hear what they say in a little bit, and then I get.
As always, the NBA does not disappoint, and we can't go 3 or 4 days without major breaking news. And yesterday was no exception. Bradley Beal traded to the Phoenix Suns with a couple other guys, it seems.
Hold on, we got some more people other than Bradley Beal,
and the Suns give up Chris Paul, Landry Shamet, a couple pick swaps, and some second-round picks. Want to get your thoughts on the trade overall before, and I'll provide some thoughts as well. But before we go there, it's very interesting to me what we have seen in trades over the last couple off seasons, where teams have really prioritized retaining future firsts. And in this case, you have a guy who's made all-star teams, he's made all NBA teams, still reasonably in the prime of his career, and no actual first-round picks. I mean, you started getting into the pick swaps, and I was reading an article earlier today going forward because of the picks that were given up to Brooklyn in the Kevin Durant deal. There's just not a lot of options in the near term to sort of recuperate any sort of draft compensation on this outside of the second round picks. It's not till really like 2030 potentially that you have the hope, if you're the Washington Wizards, of the Suns sucking and you being good and you latching on to something. So that's one thought. The other thought is the prohibitive nature of a no trade clause as it relates to an open trade market. Because Bradley Beal and his agent, Mark Bartelstein, who we have given plenty of praise before, essentially got to choose where he wanted to go. And player for Chris Paul, but in all likelihood, and we'll get to Chris in a second as our second thing, in all likelihood, Chris is on his way to one of the teams in LA.
So my two thoughts are I think going to be apparent in this question. First of all, will there ever be a no trade clause in the NBA again? Because I don't think that there should be. The second,
they talking about like the ins and outs. I was trying to get into what they thought about the trade. I mean, Bradley Beal dope, man. He very talented. But the Suns don't got no defense. I mean, he got no defenders. And we loaded on offense now, right? We got 3 people who could drop like 60. You know what I'm saying? That's nice. That's good and all. But that's not going to make us win. So I don't know, man. I'm glad that we got Bill. And I'll be even happier if we could pick up some solid bench players in the free agency. But I'm really missing Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson right about now, man. But don't get me wrong, I fuck with KD too. It's a lot. It's a lot, man. And they giving away all these picks in hopes that we gonna win the title. So we better win the motherfucking title, man, or when everybody's old and getting ready to retire, we gonna be right back at the bottom of the food chain, and that's not where we want to be. You know what I'm saying? Going into a drought, I guess. Huh? Ooh. Oh. Tickets will be that's bad. Nah, but I mean, I think even if they don't win, like, we'll be good for a long time. It's just I feel like we could have won eventually with what we had. Because we had young pieces that was getting better. I got you, Meek. Don't even worry about it. And how many hydrates you gonna trying to drown me? But
You just learned how to swim.
yeah, man. I think it could be good. I just think we gotta be able to play defense and stay healthy. Staying healthy is the most important thing. I mean, Chris Paul was always getting hurt in the playoffs. It sucks that we won't see him win with Phoenix. That would have been dope. But we moved on. And hopefully it's for the best. I just had some things I needed to get off my chest about that, you know what I'm saying? Because Phoenix is my squad, you know what I'm saying? And I want them to bring a championship to Phoenix. The first one ever. You know? So it's gotta be done. Watching the ad. Oh. All right, man. That's my rant. Let's see if they say anything interesting.
My second sort of thought and question is there anything defensible for Wizards fans, people who follow the Wizards, whatever, besides the fact that the rebuild is finally starting, which they've probably needed to do for the last 2 or 3 years? Because otherwise this trade is like an F for them. I mean, they got more for when they traded John Wall. They got more when they traded Russ. Brad, we can go through his numbers in a second, but Brad is still he's a 3-time All-Star, he's an All-NBA guy. He has the potential. He scored 31 points 2 years ago a game. He's second leading scorer in the NBA, and it's like you're getting second round picks and pick swaps, and it just I want to talk about Phoenix too, and I know you talked about it a little bit on First Take today, but it feels very hard to find any positives in this for DC besides the fact that they finally have ripped the Band-Aid off.
Man, I'm
we don't
going
wanna
to
talk
just
about
shit
the
on
Wizards.
DC and according to our crack research team at First Take, I believe there's 10 players that have had a no trade clause.
Oh,
never
no.
doing.
That's gonna be it for
Stop
this
living
one, man. Like, comment, share if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. Comment your thoughts on this trade, man. Basketball gonna be crazy next season. It's gonna be crazy, man. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? But I see y'all in the next video.